This is the Kiwibit Battery Cam 1. Has a lot of different options. It's wireless, and let's just go through everything. So 2K HD resolution, it's got adaptive night vision, IP65 weather resistant, so you can use it indoor or outdoor. Wi-Fi connection, two-way audio, motion detection. It has extra storage with a micro SD card, up to a 6-month battery life. You've got multi-user access as far as the subscription if you want to go that route. You don't necessarily have to. You get a 60-day loop recording. You get custom activity zones. You also have person, vehicle, package, and pet detection. It is 100% wire-free. And again, the adaptive night vision is nice. So we're gonna get this plugged in, connected. I'm gonna kind of show you some footage from it. This is something that would be used as a dog cam or a nanny cam or baby monitor, because it's got two-way sound, so you can hear that. It also connects to your smartphone, whether that's Apple or Android, and all the things in between. And it does have a magnetic mount, which is nice because you don't have to drill it anywhere. You just find it on metal. So let's jump into the unboxing and go from there. So as far as the unboxing goes, there's not a lot to look for in the box. So you're going to have screws and a mount if you choose to mount it. It's this. You're going to have a quick setup guide, which is super easy. You download the app, and then you connect it to your phone, and then you're good to go. You can mount the camera on the wall again, someplace that you need that's also magnetic. You can see here that it does turn and swivel right here. So you want to make sure that you have it somewhere that it's going to get whatever you want to view. Then as far as the charging cord, we've got a USB-C to USB-C to classic USB. And the rest is the camera itself. And then you've got the coverings on the camera. You can see here's your swivel. So you get 360 degrees, and then you have a little bit of tilt this way. So there's your charging port right there on the back. And your mount folds out, so you can get an L-shape mount here. I'm just trying to show you all the different ways that you could mount this. This, down, up. So let me get this connected and we'll show you some footage. It is super duper clean. Might already come with some battery in it, so let's see. It has a charge in it. Maybe not. Let me get it charged and we'll get it figured out, and then we'll go from there. So once you get everything connected, it's going to ask you for a location and name. So I just gave it, obviously, Mr. Campbell Reviews. That's what you're watching right now. So you can do front door, garden, living room, whatever. You could add whatever you want. So I'm just going through the settings. You're going to hear the actual camera talk. It does have audio on the back. And so checking Wi-Fi, that's one thing that you're going to want to connect. I usually connect to guest networks. It's going to ask you if you want to plan or anything like that. I'm going to click no thanks for the demo. Don't want to try it with free. Continue with free plan. Do not enable notifications. You can do whatever you want. I am going to update the software and the firmware. The firmware is going to come from my phone, so we'll just update that really quick. You will probably most likely have to do the same thing. So you can see here, you've got the model number, the system number, the MCU version, guest, all that kind of stuff as far as your Wi-Fi password, different things like that. So one of the things that you'll want to be aware of is that when you log on for the first time, you're going to need to create an account. I generally have an email that I have all of this stuff go to. You can add other users outside. One of the things that you'll really notice right here is you've got the battery level, which is right here. It'll tell you how much battery is actually in the camera. And so the Kiwibit. So we're almost done uploading. We're doing the firmware. I've got it set to auto update. You can see the camera, the Mac, different things like that. I tend to, for the demos, put these on and then I rearrange them to something else. I have another guest network that we add them to, but whenever I'm demoing something, I do it on a guest network, just so to be safe. But once this is updated, we're going to go to our actual settings. So I went through and already named my camera. I named the location of the camera, and I have not mounted it to anything. I'm just in my studio recording, and so you'll see as soon as this camera is ready to go, that it's going to be kind of probably most likely pointing right at me. And so here we are on the settings page. You can see we've got motion detected turned on, alarm settings, notification, video settings. So I'm going to go into video settings, and where we want to record 2K SD, rotate image, we could do that. It's still updating as we're going through. It was on the last 1%. Our flicker frequency, anti-flicker, auto night is on, color mode is on, light sensitivity. So we can adjust all the stuff in cameras. The indicator light can pop on when somebody's there. We want to add cloud storage, we can do that. Cloud services, power settings. So you can see there, now we are actually, it just showed up on motion, and this is me. So we are good to go. Let me turn this around and straighten this up so it's potentially facing me. I was checking the magnet to see how strong it was on this metal table. But here's the footage of just this. So we're going to go back to live settings. You'll see that you have an activity log with days and times, all devices. Let's go to our front door. And it just turned on. You can't see that, but I can see the camera in front of me. And so this is me on the camera, right? So we've got like full, nice HD quality. I'm going to turn on audio for a second. We're going to get an echo. So I'm obviously going to turn that off and turn on the alarm. That's the alarm sound. We're going to turn that off. So you get about a 5-second delay. You can see here that we're in 2K. I can go through and change the settings. And again, if I point this up to the ceiling, you can see I am moving this live. I really like that magnet piece so that you could put it on something that was metal. It really is sturdy. I had it on my metal table that I have in this. You can also go to the white light, and there's a white light. You can see that is turned on right in kind of my eyes. I'm going to turn that off. It's super bright to look at. Anyway, so let me do some tests with this and kind of walk through some things. And night vision, it's not nighttime yet, so that's not going to work. Even if I turned off the lights in this office, it wouldn't work. But as far as the setup, the controls, if we go out of live, go back to activity, refresh. There we go. We've got that activity that just pulled up there. Again, I can go into my accounts. This is where I would add a shared device. So if I wanted to add a partner or a child to this, they could. Location management, I can link it with Alexa, frequently asked questions. There's a lot of stuff that you can do here with the Kiwibit. And this is the Cam 1. So it comes with, there's a 1-pack, and then you can also get it in a 2-pack. They also have the option where you can get it with a solar panel, so it'll just constantly recharge on its own. Great little device. So let me jump off and share you my final thoughts where I'm actually talking to the camera. So some final thoughts on the Kiwibit Camera 1. Right here, and I didn't show this in the unboxing, but right underneath where you have the charging port is the power button. You also have your micro SD card to go in there and save that. So the power button just goes in here, and you saw that it came with an 80% charge, so I don't think that's anything that you need to charge. And then this part right here is the magnetic piece, and so you're going to be able to hear it when I throw it on this table. There, and I'm getting actually notifications as the video is going on. So the one thing that's, and they probably made this because you probably won't leave this charged in all the time, is the one thing that I don't love about it is when you have the basically connecting arm all the way down, you can't pull this piece out. Now, I think that's why they built this extension in, so you can have it at 90 degrees like this and still have it plugged in. So this is where you would put if you had the solar panel or something like that. Overall, the 2K was really good. It was live. There wasn't a lot of delay. The delay came in the audio because that's a little bit harder to transfer from my understanding. And then this rotates all the way around. I did not mount this either, but this would be a great little piece of tech to have in a baby's room, at home, checking in on your dogs, maybe as a nanny cam, something like that. You could also link these together and add multiple devices to an account to have them outside. So that's something that you could also look at. But for me, and as far as the price range and everything, just super sweet spot for a nice little camera that connects to your phone that's wireless. You don't have to drill anything, you don't have to install anything. You may have to charge it, you know, depending on how much you use it and how much you record every so often. But appreciate you watching. Thanks so much.